Oh man, it feel good to feel good.
It's all that bad.
Yeah, with me through my hood. If you ever been down, you easily understood. Hey, when you up, it feel good to feel good. That's what Elder Jones say.
Hey, so what we streaming on YouTube? What?
Who it is? Hello?
And let me speak to Chosen.
Yeah, this him.
Hey, Chosen, I heard you been around my set, bro.
What's that?
No disrespect, but we can't have that music crap around here.
What?
That's my final warning.
Boy, stop. I do what I want.
What did he say? He don't do it.
ATL with another. I do what I want, unless God tell me to. Then I would not make a move. I do what I want, you do what they tell you to do. Me, I do what I choose. I do what I want. You need to stop that lying, cause I know that you ain't about that ass. I do what I want. I am allergic to haters, so I'ma walk backwards like that. I do what I want. I'm from the A, where we don't play. Killers get killed every day. Why would you say? Or you could be the net victim from this 30 gay. You think it's cool to say your homie died at the age of 22. You is what we call a goof. And I say it in your face, you is a fool. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to put you up on game. You tell me you shoot me anyway. So before I leave, let me drop to my knees and ask God to protect me on this day. They say don't go on that block. Oh, I can end up getting shot. I tell them I'm protected by God, so you can call me the gospel. I do what I want, unless God tell me to. Then I would not make a move. I do what I want. You do what they tell you to do. Me, I do what I choose. I do what I want. You need to stop that lying, cause I know that you ain't about that ass. I do what I want. I am allergic to haters, so I'ma walk backwards like that. I do what I want. It's kinda funny how you say the scary people go to church, but then you can pray to not get hurt. You can sit there and pray to God that you don't get shot, killed, or even locked up. See, when I be praying that I don't make you a victim. And when you be praying that you don't become a victim. So tell me now, who is the scary one? Who is the one that gotta continue to talk to God? I go anywhere that I want, love the God allow me to. I can do whatever I want. Nah. See, y'all be trying to make it do feel real lame. Cause I ain't doing the same thing that you do, man. But I'ma continue to rep this Christ gang. I do what I want, unless God tell me to. Then I would not make a move. I do what I want. You do what they tell you to do. Me, I do what I choose. I do what I want. You need to stop that lying, cause I know that you ain't about that ass. I do what I want. I am allergic to haters, so I'ma walk backwards like that. I do what I want. 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 I do what I want.
What's happening? What's happening? Welcome to the Non For Real show, where everything we do is non for real. Matter of fact, let me start it over. What's happening? Welcome to the Non For Real show, where everything we do is
Nah, for real.
Hey, with that said, man, we got my partner, my son, Giovanni, Lil G, ATL Beats.
What's going on?
We got my other homie, Tay, Timeless. What's happening, Tay?
Yo, what's going on, man?
Hey, listen, we're gonna get into some stuff today. I don't know how long we're gonna be with you today, but we pray. Yeah, we gotta make sure we pray. But we're gonna talk about some stuff today. I don't know how long we're gonna be with you or whatever. If y'all got any questions, if you want to chime in on what we're finna talk about, you can come on. You can leave comments. You can actually come into a video chat, or you could call in if you like. With that said, we're gonna go into prayer and then we're gonna start it up. Father, Lord, we come before you and we just want to thank you for this opportunity to be able to uplift your name, to be able to speak, to be able to just share our opinions. Father, we ask you, Lord, to continue to move in this podcast, continue to move in our life, continue to make us what you want us to be. Father, we ask you not to let us say nothing more, nothing less, God. Father, we ask that someone get some understanding out of it, or that someone hears and can get something edified out of this, Lord. And we just want to thank you for this. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into yours, G. We're going to go into your topic.
So we are doing mine? Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, can we just talk about, season 2?
Season 2,
We're on season 2. You forgot that fast?
Nah, I thought you was talking about a movie.
No.
I mean,
TV show.
Yeah, that was like season
us,
2
man.
or what?
Talking about us, man. We in season 2.
We in season 2, man. This is the first episode of season 2. Yeah. We have did 20 episodes, man.
Oh, it's 20 flat?
20 flat. 20? And it's so crazy because we done came a long way. Because if you go and listen to, you go listen to what it was compared to now, you'll be like, wow. Yeah. But we done came a long way. We still got some more stuff to come. I know everybody be like, dang, they keep moving. But we'll be
all that stuff.
Yeah, but we got another spot that we're gonna be hitting up.
Spot?
Well, we're gonna be moving another spot, make it more comfortable, more, relaxed. And then hopefully, Lord willing, everything go right, we'll be moving into a building. So
oh wow.
Yeah,
that's a blessing.
Yeah, so I'm hoping everything go right. I'm hoping, God's gonna open up the doors when it's ready. I ain't gonna force it or, But it's 20. Yeah, this is the first episode of season 2, man.
Yeah.
Golly.
What?
And we started at the beginning of the year.
Was it the beginning of the year?
Yeah.
It was about April.
Yeah,
it was. No.
I mean, it was a little bit. It was a little bit before April, wasn't it?
Well, what's that?
I don't know, man. I know it's been a minute though.
It's been at least 4 months.
Yeah, it's been at least 4 months.
Yeah, it's been at least 4 months because what?
I don't feel like
it's 5 months, and you got 5 months and 20.
It was March. It was March.
Nah, before that.
It was before that.
Because think about it. We got 20 episodes. We did one a week, every week, right?
Oh,
so that's 5 months right there if you divide it.
Yeah, there's a couple weeks we did.
No, y'all both wrong. See, I knew it was earlier than that. The first one we ever dropped was February 10th.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He said March. I said it was before that.
I thought you meant like a little bit before.
No, like before, like
February 10th.
Because it's 5 months. It's 5 months. It's 5 months into 20 episodes. So yeah,
February 10th.
February 10th we started. Yeah.
August 4th?
Right.
Yeah. So you got to turn up some because you kind of low.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
it's been what 20? It's been since February, and we started on a lot of stuff. We actually bringing in more newer stuff, trying to find our yin and yang or whatever you want to call that. Trying to find that one, that balance, that niche.
Oh dang, man, we forgot to take pictures. I just thought about it.
I think y'all a little low as well.
Are we? Gee.
No, I think you a little low. Just playing. But
so
man.
I'm gonna turn them 2 down.
Crazy.
Go ahead, talk, G.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so. But yeah, can you hear us now?
Oh yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, cool.
So what's
man,
up, gang?
what I want to talk about is this mandated vaccine. What?
Okay.
I mean, I couldn't really say nothing else about the 20. Like, what else do we go with
I
that?
wasn't talking. No, that was my first subject.
Oh, okay.
That was just something I was just like, I just thought about it. Like,
oh, okay,
dude,
okay. I'm like,
we're in our second season. Like, it's been however many months. What,
I'm
February,
like,
March, April,
I don't
May,
know what
June,
else you want me to
July,
say.
We've been doing it for 7 months, almost a year.
Yeah,
But,
7 months. 7 months.
What's the name? Nah, I was gonna talk about the shoot, maybe forget. Oh, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but they're talking about taking the genders off of all birth certificates now.
Yeah, I seen that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
So,
that's
I
some
already had my
stupid.
children.
There's no boy. No. Like even like
Crazy.
already existing ones.
Yeah, but they're not gonna get your original one from you.
No, they're
That's
not
what
gonna
he.
get your
That
original.
no, I'm saying
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what Tay's saying.
Yeah, no, you got the original.
Just
but
don't lose it.
If you lose it or something, you gotta get a second one. They
Like,
they
it's not gonna be on there.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be on there.
You can't alter the document because the document already there. All they do is print it out.
Yeah, they're just gonna take off
I don't think they
your
can
thing though.
change any old one.
Well, that's what they were saying. They
Well,
said
that's
all
what they're
of
saying.
them.
They're saying all.
So I mean maybe that could be just from now on, or like I don't know how they're doing it.
But regardless of it, it's
gonna
stupid.
And
Like,
it all goes to
crazy.
Yeah, they getting real carried away with this. This gender thing.
And Bootsy and the baby, they trying to warn y'all folks, man. They trying to warn us.
Yeah,
In a way.
That's the crazy thing.
In a way.
All this stuff is happening like this, man. It's like it's the time today. It's like back in the day, little stuff like that would have people thinking like that. It's like I don't care how bad stuff get, if people still turn a blind eye to it. Like nobody still think and say, hey, something's wrong, something's not right, or whatever. It's just it's so crazy. Like people can't, I don't know. They can't even understand. Like I don't know. It's like they've been made to believe like a lie or things that are wrong or whatever. Like people are brainwashed or something, man. Like little stuff like that. Well, we back in the day, we would have said like, wait a minute, something. This is crazy. Something not right. But it's like nobody. I don't know. They pushing it so hard, but it's like nobody is seeing none of this stuff that's going on.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
It's okay with everybody. Do whatever you want to do.
I don't even get like
Tay, they saying you low. They saying you real low.
Oh, no.
But go ahead, G.
Oh no. Even with
oh, that's pulling
loud.
a lot of noise.
Noise is in the background. That junk.
That's better.
Yeah, that's better.
That's better right there. Yeah. God, dog. I mean,
but you're gonna have to stay up on it because when you move back, it pulls a lot of noise in.
That junk hurt. But dang.
Yeah, what you was saying though?
Trying to think. I ain't gonna lie, man. It feels weird not having nobody here now.
Yeah,
because we was getting used to that. But
getting used to having guests.
How long we done
stuff like
that?
Huh?
So like how many months? How many months we've done that?
We did it for about a month.
Guess?
About a month or so.
No, we did like 2.
Yeah,
2 or 3.
It's longer than that though.
Yeah, it's been about 2 months. Yeah, you're right.
2 or 3.
Yeah, because I forgot we did the we did the hip hop
first.
Yeah, Christian hip hop, and then we did the marriage. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
but nah.
So,
weird.
But no, man. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought you was done.
No. But what's the name? Nah, it's just weird because like I mean with me like listening to like Bootsy and first of all half of the stuff that the baby was saying to me I wouldn't even classify as like
homophobic.
As homophobic or nothing like that.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't even see how they got that from him saying that stuff.
Yeah, it was something to jump on. See, here's my thing. Well, even with that, my whole thing is even if he don't like gays, if he said he don't like gays, he don't like that, he don't want that around his kids. Who are we?
Yeah,
like, who was that?
The baby.
He a rapper from North Carolina.
Yeah, you know everybody's cancer. The baby.
The
little baby. The baby. The one from Carolina.
D.A. baby.
Yeah.
The baby. Okay.
Yeah. And my thing is like, even if he said he didn't want that around his kids, or he said it in a way that people didn't like it, it's his opinion. The same way we have all these other opinions, they have all these other opinions. And like who was it? Not Boots, it was somebody else. like they said,
T.I.?
not T.I. It was another person said that you can have all these people talking about killing, murder, disgrading women.
I feel like I know who you talking about.
All that. You can have all that, but then when it comes to saying something like what the baby said, which he didn't even say nothing wrong.
Yeah.
But when it comes to something like that, now you want to ban all his shows, but yet
And
we can't come together about the cops killing us.
Even on that, right? It's crazy. Because you remember rap was a thing, anything goes.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Screw your dead cousin. I just raped a woman. I
Yeah.
just murdered a family. I shoot you and your kids. Kick doors. All this stuff.
Yeah.
Now it's to the point you still rap about all that, but the moment you say
You
something
can't
like
can't rap about
anything,
homosexuality.
if you rap
Or you
about that
can't.
boy gay, you say that in your rap, that boy gay.
Oh boy, you getting canceled.
Everybody like, whoa,
You getting canceled.
It's like
bro,
it's
you
the
can't say
same
that.
way. It's the same way. Like, and I haven't seen that many lately, but I think it's the same way in like comedy as well. Like,
yeah, comedy is getting like that
Def
too.
Jam.
Yeah.
Comedy's starting to get
They went out to Kevin Hart. They went out to Kevin Hart. They went out to Kevin Hart over something that he said years ago before he became,
is stuff be 10, 15 years when everybody was talking like that.
Yeah.
But then y'all want to go back and dig up the past. But then the moment you say something to a gay person or whoever, and you be like, hey, yo, bro, like, you get on them about what they do, bro, let go of the past. That's the past.
And it's so crazy because
it's a whole double standard.
Yeah, it is, really. Because they want all the good junk that come with it and nothing else that come with it.
But it's not even just them.
Like you can't even sit there and go like what he said about AIDS. He didn't even put gay people or AIDS together. He didn't put none of that together. But at the same time, like AIDS is high in the gay community. Very high.
And it's the reason why.
But you say something like that, now they want to ban you. You're not bashing gays. You're just telling the truth.
Speaking facts, yeah.
Like the people who put it out there, talk to them. You know, and
exactly.
it's super stupid, man.
It's so weird now, man.
Stupid. Huh?
It's like you don't know, and you know what's so crazy, like and it's frustrating. Like I listen to a lot of radio shows and stuff, like a lot of sports radio, and just different stuff, and I hear like. You have people on there who claim to like speak their mind and say whatever's on their mind, but they're like really careful when it comes to homosexuality or saying something about certain things, or the answer to everybody's question, like you ask them a question about do you support homosexuality? They always say whatever that person do is between them and everybody, even though they know good and time well they wouldn't allow that around them or in their house.
Exactly.
But it's like they try to sugarcoat it or smooth it over rather than giving their honest opinion because they're afraid of.
And that's another
backslashing and afraid of losing that check.
Yeah, but you'll talk about other things. You're talking about everything else, like y'all was saying, like that's disrespectful or just so much other stuff, man. But when it comes to that subject, like nobody wants to say anything, even if it's not directly harmful to that person.
Yeah.
Just you can't go nowhere and say I'm not gay. That's something. I'm not gay.
Yeah.
Or homosexuality, that's wrong. Like you'll never be seen on television again. You'll never be heard on the radio again.
Unless you apologize.
You lose your job probably that day.
Yeah.
Everybody calling up to the radio stations and stuff. It's crazy.
Unless you apologize, that's the only way they're gonna do it. You know what I mean?
And and that's the thing. And the whole apology thing, even let's say you are sorry. All right. You can't even make up your own apology. They write out your apologies for you.
Yeah.
Type it up.
Yeah.
They want you to say.
They want you to repeat what they put. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Humiliate. Like this is what you need to say, and to try to, and it's so crazy, man. I've seen people apologize, and not even with that, not even with all the time with homosexuality. It's so much stuff, like the world's so sensitive now.
Listen.
To where
go ahead.
the world's so sensitive now. It can be any type of thing that offends somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And if you hold a certain statue or spotlight or a certain pillar, they make you apologize. And if you don't, you get, I don't know, blackballed, or you get, you can lose your job. Anything
But-
can happen because you didn't apologize. They don't,
Mhm.
because you hurt somebody. It's so the world's so sensitive, man. Nowadays, it's you got to watch everything you say.
Mm-hmm. And then like the lady who it's funny to me, but I understand why people didn't like it. But like even the lady who told the black dude he looked like that monkey, the little monkey that was on
on the news. That jump
and
was
he
so
looked,
funny, man.
but he
did
looked
look
just
like, a
like
monkey.
him. But because
happened?
now it was this dude, the news reporter, two news people.
One was a white lady, the other
And
one
the
was
other
a
one
black guy.
black. And she told him he looked like this monkey that they were showing. He looked just like the monkey, like for real, for real. He looked just like him. But at the same time, I understand why people tripped out because it was coming from a Caucasian lady. If it would have been a black lady said that,
And a lot
they
of people
probably would have never said
that's
nothing
what
about
they
it.
call black people monkeys. Or
Yeah,
gorillas.
but he did look like him. If you go look at the thing, you'll be like, wow, nose and all.
And here's the thing. That's the type of material they use in comedy
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. Like a white person can, if you will, no, I ain't gonna say all white people, but we'll just say stuff that's offensive to. That's what comedy, I guess. Stuff that offensive to people you can say or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's not a part of that, like, I don't know, everybody jump down your throat about it, but it's true.
Yeah.
Or whatnot. It's true.
Yeah, like, Krista said cancer culture is trash.
Yeah,
that new cancer culture type thing. Said that junk trash. And it is. Like I can't say anything if you take my money away. See, and this is why. See, here's my thing. I was telling my son this, that the hip hop community need to do a hip hop board, or what is it called? What they call that? NBA, what the NBA have, the protection. What that thing called? What they have protection?
Oh, a union,
union.
Players
They need
Association.
to build a hip hop union. So when stuff like this happen and you want to take away, Jay-Z had said something like this before. I think it was Jay-Z who said something like that before doing that. So, and wanted the rappers to put a certain amount of money in the union a month. So when something like this happened, they could take care of the rappers, plus the old rappers too. Like the old heads, once they retire, they have money in the union to take care of them. But they don't want to do that. And my thing, if I was a rapper, I'm gonna find out some kind of way, or talk to my lawyer to put some kind of way in the clause where they got all these rules where if you do this, and that, and some of them, or some of them don't even have it. They just feel like you shouldn't say it, so they're gonna cancel and not support you. So I feel like if you just gonna cancel my stuff, and it's not in the in the papers or in that contract, then you need to pay me out. I'm straight. If you pay me out for that, cancel me all you want. I'm straight.
So when you was talking about is this the same thing? None of y'all was talking about. I'm thinking about this. The same thing with the baby at the. Is that what he said? And then they start canceling his shows and stuff.
Yeah, him.
He was supposed to perform somewhere, and I don't know if it was.
They don't cancel about 10 or 15 of his shows.
And he lost some endorsements as well.
Yeah.
He was
okay.
He had a thing
I heard
Boohoo.
that. I heard that.
I
didn't hear what he said, but yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, he was talking about he had got on stage. He already performed. He had like one more or two songs ago. It was like going towards the end. And he was like, if you ain't coming here with AIDS and HIVs and all that sexual transmitted disease junk, then put your phone in it, turn your light on and put it in the air. Then he was like,
that's what he said. Okay, yeah. I remember that, but I didn't hear that. Then
he said something about girls. Then he got seduced. He said, if you ain't out there sucking in the parking lot, put your light on and put it in the air. And then he said something else, and he was like, let's start the show.
And that's it. So where did you get anything out of that he was bashing?
He didn't bash nobody. If you spoke up, that means you was doing whatever he was saying.
All he did was exactly. All he did was say, if you're not doing that,
if you got offended, then what did he say?
I mean,
And then he
Dollar
said-
Holla.
see, folks forget though, like you gotta look at the different backgrounds of where people come from. If
Mhm.
you go most places in like hood areas or whatever you want to call it, ain't nobody playing around like that, like
Mm-mm.
acting like
Like,
they
you can't
finna-
do that.
Yeah, you gay ain't a thing down there. Like,
Yeah.
no. So, and that's what rap was. Rap was folks from
The hood.
down bad places,
Mhm.
hoods, whatever you want to call it, and it
Projects.
was just like they rapped about what they seen. Like this is what we go. This is us.
Yep.
It was another form of saying this is us.
Yeah.
And,
But
and that's the crazy thing. The people that go to these concerts, they know that. Like
that's the thing.
That's what
Yeah, it's
gets
like
me.
you know it.
who this person is and what they talk about.
Exactly.
So it's like a double standard. You can't get mad
Know
when
what I'm
he
saying?
directly. Well, you feel like he's talking. That's how you know everything has changed, because I've been in the club in different places where people performing, and some of the stuff they say, like some of the disrespectful stuff that they say
Mhm.
or whatever. But everybody know that.
But see, that's the
You
thing.
know, listen to their music, you know how they talk, you know
But-
what they rap about.
But that's the thing. They can still be disrespectful. They just can't be
Right.
disrespectful
limits.
to the ABC group.
You said ABC.
Period. And that's what I call
That's
them.
crazy, because back in the day,
That's it.
back in the day, it's like
said the ABC.
they was disrespectful to everybody. Like,
Yeah.
like I was saying, comedians.
I think it
Comedians
was a rapper that
disrespectful
said
to
some junk
anything
like
that's
that.
funny, no matter who it is.
I mean,
I heard-
Pac was number
And it was
one
so
about,
crazy,
you
yeah.
know,
But I'm saying, like, even if you go now, I was saying, like, even if you go now, right? You got folks like smoking on Tuka, I'm smoking on Vaughn, I'm smoking on this pack, I'm smoking on that pack. And then when you look up what that mean, it mean these folk got somebody killed, or they with the people who got somebody killed, and they smoked them, which mean they shot them.
yeah.
Which is a disrespect thing. They be saying F your mama, F your grandkids. We gonna kill you, then we gonna kill them. Nobody says anything about that. Like, dang, bro, like,
Listen,
hey, y'all need to chill on that.
is
Yeah.
that right
Somebody's-
here? Make a perfect example. And that was so right.
Uh-huh.
That on the
Everybody.
Jefferson, the white dude, racist. Even George Jefferson was racist.
And you know what?
And nobody
I never
tripped.
knew.
Nobody tripped.
Yeah, I never knew George was racist until I just actually
You go back and listen to it.
got older.
Yeah.
Not only was George racist,
The white
like you
dude.
said, the white guy was racist. I
Yes.
forgot what the name of that show. Fred Sanford was racist.
Uh,
He told you in the show he was
yeah,
racist.
Yeah.
told you.
But not
Nobody said
even, not
anything.
even that. Like, even
Everybody laughed.
what they call that jump? Excuse me.
It was
Even like some of the people, right, that's gay or whatever, right?
Mhm.
Like, they'll be out here and be like, some of them just be like, man, I don't care. Like, I was listening to it when I thought I was straight. Why can't I just listen to it while I'm gay or whatever?
Exactly.
But then it's like that's the attitude they should have, because it's like, dude, all right, nobody's sitting here and putting headphones on your ear and saying, here, listen to the baby. Nobody's taking you, opening your eyes and keeping them open and telling you, hey, watch this homophobic movie. Like, no, y'all choosing to go in there, and then y'all choose to watch it, and then you choose to get hurt. That's on you. That ain't our fault.
Everything should be, to me, the only thing, the only thing that I can agree with people that they did something right was when they canceled the show where they had those young girls on Netflix.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that
And you
dancing
had, and it looked like,
dance
and it
show
looked
thing.
like they was dancing, but it looked like you was exploiting young girls and
Yeah.
sex. So I understand that one. That's a moral
Okay.
thing. That's something you should stand up for. But when you choose, like you chose to be gay. You didn't want born gay. You can't come to me with that
Yeah.
bull crap about
Because if
I
that's
was
the case,
born
if
this
you
way.
was
No,
born gay,
you trying to say God
but
making mistakes?
not even that though. Let's just say, okay, you was born gay.
Mm-hmm.
Half the people that say they was born gay or whatever, they was like, we were like, well, how you know you was gay? Oh, I found out.
How
you found out you was gay? That's stupid. That
Yeah.
sounds dumb.
Yeah,
I can't. Growing up, I knew I liked girls.
yeah.
There was no, I think I like girls, or no, I liked it girls. I was in kindergarten and I knew I liked girls.
So, but
Sure, probably younger than that.
And then what even is most of they're not gonna like this, but I don't care. Most of them that are gay is gay because they was molested.
Or
They
that
was
too.
treated, they was raped or molested or treated by a loved one or someone, you know.
They got hurt by that opposite sex.
Yeah. So that's the main reason. But and even if you say you ain't, that ain't the reason. Dude, you weren't born this way. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what people say to me.
Ain't no way.
No, you weren't born. You trying to say God made mistakes. So is he, if God made a mistake, then he's not a perfect God. And I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? So, you might have freaky, what they call that? You might have freaky ways, where you like boys and that's what you like. But that don't mean, you was born to be a woman, and then what kills me about the gay community is why most of the gay community, they always one is always playing the male role and the other one is always playing the female role.
Because I mean, that's
but you're gay.
because they know, they really deep down inside, they know
that's a spirit.
Not even that it's a spirit, like that's just how it's supposed to go. You don't see a tiger having sex with another tiger. You see them having sex with a tigress. Like it's nature, it's in us. Once there's supposed to be a dominant figure, and then there's supposed to be a feminine subjective figure.
Well, Krista just said a mouthful right there. She said, even if you was born that way, you still got to be born again. So that kills it right there.
Who was it? I think it was either it was a girl that started off as a guy, or it was a guy that started off as a girl. It was one of them. She became a transgender. Some junk happened. Then she had ended up switching back. She had got right with God, and she ended up switching back. She was telling people like he or she, I forgot, but said it in a way where it was like, okay, I kind of get it.
Yeah.
And that's how, and it's like, if you think about it, that's how most, like you said, that's how most gays are. They went through something and turned them gay. She was like, I had insecurities, plus some other stuff was happening. I think she was like either molested or it was some other junk that happened. But she was like, I also had insecurities. Yeah. And I didn't feel comfortable the way society viewed me as a girl. And I felt like, I think she was a girl at first and she transgendered into a guy or whatever. And she was like, I didn't like the way they viewed me as a girl. And then I became a male because I thought it was easier to be a male than it was to be a girl. And da-da-da-da. And then she ended up saying, but she ended up finding out, she was like, but that's who the Lord made me to be. And this is who I'm going to be. Like, he don't make no mistakes. Da-da-da. So she went and got all the resurgery undone. But she still can't have kids. Okay. But she did change everything about it. And I'm just like, but like the way she said it, like y'all gotta watch it on your own time. But the way she said it, it was just like, okay, I can kind of understand now where y'all coming from. Some of y'all, the rest of y'all just be extras. And like I always say,
you know what's like, wanna like how everybody think that's disrespectful when you talk about like gays and homosexuality and in general.
Yeah.
What's crazy was, have you guys saw the last Def Comedy Jam anniversary?
No, I didn't see that.
Okay, so there's a part. I don't know if anybody ever watched, or if you ever watched any of Eddie Griffin's stand-up comedies.
I don't like Eddie Griffin. I watched one of them, but I don't really like him.
So one thing he used to do, well, a lot of people, not only him, but one thing he used to do is he used to do Michael Jackson a lot. Everybody done did Michael Jackson a bunch of times. So he used to do that a lot. Everybody knew him for that when he used to do that.
Yeah.
So he was on the anniversary of the Def Comedy Jam. They brought back everybody who was pretty much big on there from all back in the day. And so they was like, do Michael Jackson. And it was like a few years ago. He's like, everybody want him to do Michael Jackson one more time. Do Michael Jackson. So this is what he did. And if this wasn't disrespectful, but the thing is, everybody laughed.
Yeah.
So they said, do Michael Jackson. So he was like, pretty much saying, you want me to do Michael Jackson? He dead now.
Yeah.
So So he was like, as he was laying in the coffin,
Wow.
he just did that.
And no one
But
said,
everybody laughing.
Yeah.
And I'm looking like, did he just do that?
Yeah.
That's the thing. You can mock the dead all you want.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
long
but
as you
even
talk
to that,
talk about a gay person,
like if that was my family, that would have been very disrespectful. To
Yeah, it
me,
was.
if that was.
But no one
But
said
it-
it.
it's
not
funny.
even that. It's just like, dude, you can tell like how folks' ethics or morals is messed up.
Exactly.
Like, oh, you can talk about dead people, you can talk about all this, you can disrespect anything you want, but when it comes to a gay, you can't disrespect them. When it comes to a black person, you can't disrespect them.
Well, shoot, you can disrespect a black person more than you can a gay person.
No,
but
yeah,
I know what
but
you're
I'm
saying.
but
Yeah.
I'm saying,
No,
I'm
it's
talking about
there.
them
Yeah.
hardcore. Because I mean, the
Yeah.
same way it is with Black Lives Matter, the same way it is with LGBTQ or whatever. Like, you got some, like I always say, like gays, cool gay. Like there are some people that's gay, it's just cool, and then there's some that aren't, and it's just like, I don't like you because you're not gay. It's just you're not the type of person I'll hang around.
Yeah.
Lesbians, whatever you want to call it, there's cool ones, but then you got them folk that do extras.
Yeah. And that's what I want to say. Like,
yeah, that's.
But that's what I want to say
That's
though.
the ones I don't like.
Well, see, I don't have no problem even with none of. I don't have no problem with none of them.
I'm saying like that, like even like girls or guys that just be extra.
But I don't have no problem with that.
No,
that's just them.
That.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying like, even if you're not gay or whatever, I don't like all that extra junk around me personally.
Yeah.
So it's like when you're doing all this, especially the way I was raised, like not even just raised, like the community I was brought up in. Like, dude, there's like a certain line that you just don't cross. So when a guy come up to me, he's like, "Hey, how you?" And it's like, "Oh, bro, like kind of chill."
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can't if they think they're a girl, or you can't.
I know.
Really
I'm just saying,
make them chill on
it. But I'm saying like with all, when it comes to extra junk with me, I don't like that. So you can't get mad at me for not liking
comfortable,
it.
Not comfortable around that because you're not used to being around that type of behavior.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
like
you can't get mad at me because that's what I grew up around. Like that's the type of where I was raised. And it's like people don't understand that. Like folks grew up different. So you can't have everybody, you can't force everybody to think like you or move the way you want to.
Yeah, I feel like if it's the same way, like if they don't like nothing, then don't go around it.
Yeah.
You know. But I don't have a problem with them. I just feel like I don't support what you do. Will I have a conversation? Can I have a conversation with you? Yeah. Can I hug you? Yeah. I don't have no problem with that. But do I accept what you do? No. Will I ever accept what you do? No. Unless God changed the book, changed stuff, and then even then I couldn't accept it because I just don't like it.
Yeah.
You know, like I couldn't accept it now because I want people to stop using the excuse saying because God said you ain't like it. No, really, let's take God out of it. Can you really stand to see, two men kissing, the two men doing this, and could you stand to see it in front of your kids? No, I just couldn't.
Yeah.
That's not something that, I want my kids to see or want my kids to grow up and know. I don't want them to know that.
Like,
I don't want them to see that.
That
yeah, and that's what they're doing. They're forcing it so hard on us.
That's what I was saying.
Even on television now, man, you see commercials and stuff. You'll see two women holding hands.
And see, that's the thing I don't get.
I'm like, stop. Like, they even put it in the I saw this cartoon we used to watch back in the day, Muppets. They put one of the little characters pretty much coming out of the closet. Like he went dressed up.
Yeah.
Dressed up as.
But see, that's the thing that I don't get, dude.
He come out of the closet. I'm like, you forcing it on these kids. Like, these kids watch this.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing what I don't like is in movies. What do being gay got to do with it?
Unless it's a movie about gay people.
Exactly. What do being gay got to do with it? Like, for real.
But see, that's one thing I can even say, like, even personally, that I don't tell my moms this. Like, even when it comes to like sex scenes and all that, it's like, what's the point of that being in there?
Exactly.
Like, it don't have no reason.
So don't even get it twisted about the gay stuff. What's the point of having?
Yeah,
it's a murder. Like, I can understand they laying in the bed, or let's just say they start kissing.
I don't.
Then they get killed.
Yeah.
I understand there's people that could get killed in the bed, all that. but you got to go so into it.
Yeah.
Got to show the girl breast. You got to show the butt. You got to show all that. What's the point of all that? Like, I just don't understand that. I don't understand the whole point. Like, again, even if you're gay, right?
Yeah.
You're still black. You're a black gay person, right?
Yeah.
So you're still gonna act the same way you would act if a killer came around. Black people run.
Yeah.
Most black people gonna run. They're not gonna fight no killer.
Yeah.
They're gonna run. They're gonna run away from danger. So why do I need to know if you're gay or not?
Yeah.
I just need to know.
But even
You
going
know?
to what Tay said, like how you have gay people in the commercials, right?
Uh-huh.
But I remember when they had the black dad and the white mom, and they had a mixed baby in a Honey Nut Cheerio commercial, and everybody snapped on them about that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I remember that.
And tried to sue them and do all that. And it's like, dude.
That's the one where the black dude was laying. Is that the one where the black dude was laying on the couch and they said they making the black dude look like he lazy?
Something like I think something like that. And then the girl dumped the chair.
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
The girl had asked her mom. She was like, Honey Nut Cheerios are good for your heart or something like that. And then the mom was like, yeah. So she went and got it and dumped it on her dad's chest, like to make him. I guess she was like showing that he was loved or something like that. She dumps it on his chest and then smiles, and then everybody, then they clean it up, play around, and everybody was upset about it. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, that's real life. We have people out here that is mixed couples.
Yeah.
What is so bad about it?
Yeah. But I mean, then they'll argue the fact, and I'm just saying this, they'll argue the fact well, then there are gay people's out here too.
No, I'm saying
I know what you're saying. I'm just saying they're gonna come at you like that.
It's crazy how you can get mad about having a mixed couple.
Yeah.
But you won't get mad at people who do all this gay junk.
Yeah, that's just
like
it's nasty. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I don't care what nobody says. That's just nasty.
Yeah, it is. Going like back to when they was how they forcing stuff on everybody. You know, man, and I would not buy it. Like one thing I really like is I ain't gonna say I really like, but I like candy, and I normally get sometimes I'll get like Skittles or whatever. I know, you know,
the fruit.
Went into Walmart.
Fruit.
Went into Walmart about like a month ago, and they had Skittles
that was white out,
but it says it was like support. It was like a bunch of colors, but it was supporting the gay pride
people.
or whatever.
The alphabet people.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
And they had that. I'm like, what's the point of doing that?
Is that
like?
That's
what is the point of doing that? Like you have it everywhere else. Like exactly. So I was like, I'm not buying this.
Yeah.
If I buy this, that's gonna show that I support. The money's going. You're gonna get a portion of my money to go and support that.
And that's my thing. They're sitting there pushing that on you, right? But they won't push the point that people hungry and people starving and people ain't got no homes and people ain't got this. But you want us to accept. Yeah, you ain't seen it.
Support hunger.
Yeah. And you probably seen that once or twice back in the days when it was, you'll probably see back then. But now you don't see it, period.
You'll probably see it for like the African kids and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've seen it like, and that's only when a church come in or somebody who's helping them. I've seen jars on like CC's Pizza or somebody like that. But I'm talking about them they self coming out, supporting. No, but they'll come out and support. They'll come out and say, hey, you know, support the gays. For what?
You've never seen.
Because it's money in the gays.
So
a lot.
Like how they say how we and there's no problem with this because I feel like we should support everybody that's in poverty if you can. But a lot of times we support like they'll have on the television with supporting people from all like Africa and all these places, and like I said, there's no problem with that or whatever. But have y'all ever seen anytime they've said support the poverty over here? We've never seen that. I've never seen where they advertise supporting poverty over here in our own
They like to argue the fact that our homeless people are better off than the homeless people over there.
Yeah, that's what they like to say. Whatever.
That's their own.
Amanda say she black, she running, and Krista say she here too. But go ahead though. Go ahead.
It's just go ahead, G. It's just crazy, man.
I was just saying like it's a lot of money and I think that's what got gays to where they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of the support. Like, they back each other so hard. Now, that's one thing I can give to them. And I can applaud them for that in a way. Is that they back each other so hard. So it's like, oh, this is a gay-owned business.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that junk gonna be packed out. Opening night.
Yeah.
Opening week, opening month, it's gonna be packed out.
Yeah.
Because they support each other that much.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to other stuff, like, it's a lot of money in gays, but it's a lot of money in black stuff too.
Man, I wish, like you said, I wish black people could come together like
That's
gays.
what I'm saying. Like, if everybody,
any gay event will be sold out.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Any
if
of them.
all you got, like, if black people could do it, not even black people. My thing is
any culture.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you look at
but
it,
every culture is sticking together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a separation thing. But like, my thing is, people don't think like this, right? Okay. Boom. Gays. What are they good at? They're good at supporting each other. Okay, so if this little small community, because let's just say, because I know half the world ain't gay. It's less than half.
Yeah.
But let's just say half, right? And they did all of this stuff in a short amount of time. It probably only took, for gays to get where they at, it took a short amount of time.
It's probably a decade, 10 years at the most.
10 years at most.
Yeah.
So Barack Obama was in office in what, 08?
Mm-hmm.
And he signed the letter out like a little after that. So yeah, it would say 10 years.
Yeah.
And look how hard it is.
Mm-hmm.
Black people.
Been here forever.
Been here forever.
And we still ain't got nothing.
We got Black Lives Matter.
We still talking about we want our acre mule.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you got like black, we got
real.
a whole black movement, Black Lives Matter, all this stuff. Where did I get? Nowhere.
And
we still in the same spot.
Yeah.
We still out killing each other.
Yeah.
We still out got cops killing us. Like, you ain't moved none.
Yeah.
All because y'all don't know how to just put your pride to the side and like support each other.
Yeah.
White people, same thing. Like, you got folks, okay, some of them will support each other, then some of them won't. And then it's just like, they ahead of the game too.
Well, they so ahead of the game, they ain't got to support each other. They
got
stuff so locked. But you know, Chinese support each other.
They did it back then.
Mexican support.
And it flowed over.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just like, bro, if the whole world were to just do that, and we were like, you know what, bro, let's chill on each other. You know, now there's certain things we allow, some things we won't allow, but you know, we all gonna support each other out here.
Yeah.
That would be straight.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like when a black person, I hate to make this a racial thing, but we're gonna call it what it is. When a black person sit and makes some shoes, right? They made some shoes. Like this one dude, he got some shoes out, and he charging like $150 for the shoes. They nice shoes. Some of the shoes he got are fire. $150 for them. Everybody want to dog him and say, why you trying to hurt the black community?
Yeah.
You trying to gain all this money for us. But then when it comes to them Jordans, when it comes to those goddamn those Balenciagos, when it comes to
I'm saying even Nike.
No, but I'm just saying when it comes, but I'm talking about even Kanye West's $200-$300 shoes.
Well, you know what some
well, they all up there.
No, that's what I'm saying, because with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's one thing I can't get him. Like with the slides, right?
Mm-hmm.
The slides was $20.
But don't nobody want them.
No. But people buy them.
That's I'm saying they buying them, but they don't like the same thing. Like, okay, let them put those things in Walmart. They're gonna leave them alone.
Oh no, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
But I'm saying like
know how Shaq did.
Yeah. But I'm saying like that one thing I can't get Kanye. Kanye was like, you know what? This is on me on the cheap. I got slides, they $20, right?
Yeah.
People went, bought them up, and raised the price.
But that's
now people want to go and buy those, and it's like all because
the reason
that's what's popular.
But see that, and that's how you keep the game going, because what they're doing is that's why, and we kind of jumping on subject, but that's to why what's her name, Kobe's wife.
Oh yeah,
that's why she quit Nike, because Nike was doing the same thing. Only make a certain amount.
Yeah,
you got to think, if I make a certain amount of certain shoes, and then next thing you know, you buy 300 pairs, you can raise the price because people want it.
Yeah,
and that's how you keep the stuff going.
She open her own shoe company and drop them because man, I want a pair. So
yeah.
bad.
So my thing is like even with that, when a black person come out with something, or most black people come out with something, we're raising the price too high. This and that, not understanding how much it takes to make stuff, because certain people that bring clothing lines and shoes and all that, they don't get this stuff over from China, or they either make it themselves or they get it over here. It's gonna be a lot higher over here than it would if you was to buy
But then
50,000 bulks from China.
Yeah, that makes our economy stronger though.
Yeah,
too.
Exactly. So, like what, $6 to make some Jordan shoes, $6-7 to make some Jordan shoes in China, but then you bring them over here and sell it for $200.
Shoot.
You see what I'm saying?
That,
No, it's 600 if they buy them in a certain boats. It's 600. I'm 600. It's $6. Yeah, $6 and something. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you see, and you it's $6, but you charging $200 for a pair. You get what I'm saying? And then more than that when they buy them. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, we can't come together and just say, you know what, we're gonna stop buying everything else and we're gonna support this, that. But that's another topic. You know what I mean? That's another topic. But the gay do have a good, strong background. It's come when you even talking about Christians. Christians the same way. Everybody want to lead. Everybody in the Christian world want to be the leader. Nobody knows how to be a sheep. Everybody want to be a leader.
And that's the thing I give to the Muslims.
Yeah, Muslim. They know how to lead.
Humble
it's so
people.
crazy.
If you
it's black and Christian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some about that where like, why? You know what I'm saying? But go ahead with the Muslim thing. But
with Muslims, that's one thing I can't say about them. Like, almost every real Muslim I've ever met personally, humble people, super cool people. Like, I remember, you know how the wives cover up in the I don't want to say it wrong, so but they'll cover up and they only have like their eyes showing and stuff. And I always thought, from the way I was taught in junk, like, oh, you don't talk to their wives don't speak at all because it's all about the man and da-da-da. The dude come up there with his wife and everything, he's just like, hey man, we're trying to get a trailer, da-da-da. And then his wife was like, oh yeah, can you add the insurance because we want to make sure we get that and da-da. And like, I was like, yeah, sure, da-da. Their kids was cool, like, it was just cool.
Well, that's American Muslim.
Yeah, they're American. But I'm just saying, like,
I know what you're saying.
but it's just like, the thing is, like, everybody was cool. Like, I've met cool, and I never met nobody that's, and they all, the real ones, all of them they go out, they feed the homeless, they fly out to where they got to go. I think it's like the mosque or something. I'm sorry if I messed that up, y'all. But, they go there, they pray together, they do all this stuff together, like, and it's like, dude, why can't we do that? Christians, black people, white people, why can't the world just come together and just do this stuff? Like, everybody want to be took care of, but don't nobody want to take care of nobody. And that's where, like, the world is screwed up at. It's just like, dude, I understand, Garden of Eden was easy and all that junk. But if you don't have people to take care of the garden, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
And it's just like, bro, we could have that back again if we just all sucker up and, just come together.
Exactly. And like what's the name just said, don't holler buy black if you're not gonna support.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's my thing. Like, I don't care who you are. I'm gonna be 100. I said this before. I don't care who you are. If you got good customer service, I'm gonna support you.
Yeah.
If you just great and you love
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Everybody need to learn from Chick-fil-A.
And that's why Chick-fil-A can be open for 6 days
and Publix.
a week.
You're right, Publix. Yeah.
That's why Chick-fil-A can be open for 6 days a week and everybody be cool with that one day off. Because they know what
Nobody
they getting.
complain.
Yeah.
Nobody. Some people want it open on Sunday, yes. But they still like, you know what, it's cool because I know what I'm gonna get when I come.
And I'm gonna be 100 with y'all, man, because this is the Non For Real show. I haven't found one black-owned business besides one. Out of all the black-owned businesses I done been around, I only found one that got good customer service. And I ain't saying that just because they
Like
my people.
Small
Yeah, a small business. And I ain't saying that because they my people, but I'm saying that because they do. And that's the person that's on here, Monte, and his wife. Like, for real. No, I haven't met a black-owned business.
Because they're from the South.
I haven't met a black-owned business that, and I'm not knocking all black owned business, because there's some good ones out there. I'm pretty sure. I'm not saying there isn't, but I'm saying the ones that I have ran into, they always doing something or act like they don't have to do. Like they had this thing, this entitlement, where it's almost like, you gotta support us because we black, and I don't have to serve you, or I don't have to sit here and act like you are the most important person to me. Now, understanding that I should be the most important person to
I'm your
you because
customer.
I'm the reason why your building is open, not you. Because if everybody stopped, where the money coming from? Now, yeah, you might have had some money to open up the business, but you ain't gonna have you ain't gonna have enough money to keep that business open if ain't nobody shopping there. So that's my thing, and it's like, and I'm not just trying to pee on them or nothing like that, but I'm being 100.
True.
They got to get better with their customer service, and not only that, we have to just get better overall. You get what I'm saying? We got to get better, like overall, when it comes to us as black people. You know what I mean? Like, and it ain't just the news. It don't start like the news have a big part on it too. But if you really are not the black person that they describe you, or that angry black person that's ready to kill, then a lot of things would have been no change by now.
Yeah.
But they haven't, because majority of us are that angry, I don't care, want to kill my own kind, want to kill somebody else type of person.
Yeah.
And we gotta take a step back and say, God, look at us. You know what I mean? Like people be scared when we walk up beside their car.
Yeah.
They locking the doors. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And you can
And
say
I've had those encounters too, man.
yeah, and you can
I can see the person tense up.
yeah.
Once I start talking to him,
Uh-huh.
once I start talking to him,
It's over with. It's
yeah,
over
they
with.
cool.
Listen,
Next time I see them, they're talking like crazy.
it's broad daylight, Tay, and I'm walking behind somebody out to the we at Kroger. And this don't happen a couple of times, a good bit of times. I'm walking behind somebody, and I ain't talking about like right behind them. I'm just saying like I'm walking behind them. And I'm going to my car, and they car's like towards the same place. They constantly watching they left. If I'm on their left side, on their right side, they constantly watching. And I don't care if it's black, white, I don't care who you are. I don't have it by everybody. They're watching because they are afraid until you either say something or they see you going to your car. Then they hold. It ain't just that. That too. Yeah, I mean it is. It is because I'm big, and then I'm a black guy, and then I walk like I'm about to do something. And that ain't what I want to walk like, but it's just how I walk.
How we were raised.
Yeah, so it's like
I had an encounter like that like a month ago. Or of course I drive a truck, so I remember I got to this place, and the way I parked kind of next to the grass or the curb.
Yeah.
So when I got out my truck, there was this man and his woman, this white guy and his wife, I guess, who kind of was walking beside my truck. So as I got out of the truck, I had to walk where they were going because I was literally right there. And the lady, it was a lady or the man. I was behind it, and you see me get out the truck. First of all, you see me get out the truck, I'm working.
Yeah.
You see this big old white truck, I'm working or whatever. So I think it was him. It was one of them turned around as I'm walking behind him because I had to go behind him to get to the other side of the truck. He just turned around and kind of started watching me or kind of moving backwards. I'm like, hey, how you doing? And I just kept on going. And I'm gonna be honest, it kind of frustrated me.
Yeah, I feel you.
See that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, because I understand, like I know people out here get robbed and all that. But what got me was you saw me got out of this truck. Like, I'm working.
Yeah.
I pulled up before you even got out your car.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But because of
you black
skin color,
yeah,
you felt like you had to watch your back because I was behind you.
Yeah.
Like I'm working. And it kind of and I haven't had that type of encounter that many times. But yeah, it's kind of frustrating. But we definitely learned as far as black owned business. And once we moved down here to the South, man, we really learned about that because my wife, she tried her best. We both tried our best to find, like when we first got down here when our daughter was younger, like three, to find like daycares in the black owned community.
Yeah.
Every single time. And you hate, I hate to think this way, but after a while, it's like you got to kind of just come to a reality and realize this is how it is. Well, a lot of, I ain't gonna say all of them, but so far, everywhere I've seen, it's like this. Man, it was not a place we would have left our kids.
Exactly.
And I'm like,
And
we wanted to support so bad.
Yes.
But I'm like, there's no way I'm not about to put them in here because just to support.
Just
like,
to support.
It's not.
It's the same way with Christians, dog. Christians will put out anything or do anything and swear that you're supposed to support them because they're a Christian.
Exactly.
If it's garbage,
if it's trash,
if it's garbage, if it's whatever, I'm not supporting it. I don't care if you scream out Jesus, Jesus, Jesus 100 million times.
Jesus, like, bro, don't even put my name on that.
For real. But listen, if you read garbage, I don't want to hear it. If you rap garbage, I don't want to hear it. If you sing garbage, I don't want to hear it. If you sweep garbage, I don't want you sweeping. If you clean garbage, I don't want you cleaning. Like, you have to find your niche. And everybody, like, that's the thing. People in like the Christian world is just like almost like the black people. I ain't gonna say almost, they are the same. And what I mean by that, I ain't gonna say all Christians and all black, but majority of them feel like they have, like, just because you are a Christian, I'm supposed to support it, even if it's garbage or even if it's trash, even if it don't look right. God wants your stuff in excellency. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't come to me and tell me to go inside your building or your home and it's got roaches and rats or got trash everywhere and it's dirty, and then expect for me to just sit here and say, you know, I'm comfortable because you're a Christian. No, not happening. The same way I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go to a daycare and you got trash everywhere and and the walls are dirty and nasty, and then you tell me to leave my kids there because you black.
Not happening, man.
Because you black. No, not happening, dog.
We went to one. The gate was wide open.
Wow.
Like, y'all got a chain link fence that's not even high, first of all, and you got this gate open. Okay, anybody out here is already in the hood almost.
Yeah.
Can come in here and grab one of these kids, or can come into this place and shoot it up.
Yeah.
That was another one we went to. The door was open. We was able to walk right in. Anybody know daycare is supposed to have a doorbell?
Supposed to have a doorbell or lock the door supposed to be locked so they can open it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just those little things. I'm like, man, y'all had to do better.
Got to do better.
I want to support.
Yeah.
This is stuff you should know. I'm not leaving my kids here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's
and it's just real, but they feel like there's some people that don't have a choice, so they can do what they want. And you have certain people that don't have a choice. They be like, I gotta leave my kid here, and so they that's why they do what they do. But you know,
well, we just got to do better, man.
No, we do. We have to do better as Christians, and we have to do better as black people. Like, we got to come together. We got to unite, and we got to come together and do a lot better, and be able to take criticism and be able to take people checking you when you're doing wrong. Not want to pull out a gun and kill you, or want to quit the church because you ain't doing something right. You want to quit the church, go to another church, or start your own church when you wouldn't even call to start your own church. You know what I mean? So, but that's another topic. For real, that's a whole nother topic down. But I want to get on to this vaccine,
coronavirus.
Man. Yeah, the coronavirus. Yeah, I want to get onto this, man. And the reason why I want to get onto this, and this is so heavy, is because I told people, and I'm not saying this to brag, maybe.
I tried to warn you.
I tried to tell you. I'm not saying it to brag or just to whatever, but I told people. First of all, I was telling a lot of people, you need to get your stuff up. You know, you need to start saving food, saving this, saving that. You need to get yourself together and make sure you have something for rainy days, you know, a month or 2 months worth of food and this and that and that. Unless you, you know, you're on a farm or something. But I told people that, and I told them that this thing was not ending yet. It's not going to end yet because because of their plan, you know, what they're planning and what they're trying to do. When you first started the mask thing, right? I'm like, cool, okay, they want people to wear masks. But when you said that you could not come in the building or shop without a mask, that had nothing to do with these people wearing a mask. But when they told us that we could not come in a building without wearing a mask, we can't buy
It don't even make sense.
It don't make sense. That let me know where they was headed at.
But you know another thing too, though,
Mm-hmm.
like people don't. First of all, people don't pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Like stuff be right in their face, but they don't pay attention.
No.
Like one thing we talked about this week that mom brought up, and I was like, "Dang, that is true." Is that if we have to wear a mask, right? And you know how they tell you to throw away your mask, or they tell you, recycle your mask or whatever. Why is it not considered biohazardous waste if it's such a deadly disease?
Exactly.
Second, Joe Biden himself personally said, wear masks because the vaccine isn't working. Then went right back and said, take the vaccine because masks aren't working. So which one is it?
Mm-hmm.
Is the mask not working? Is the vaccine not working? Is neither of them working?
Exactly.
Like, what's going on? Like, and people don't question this stuff, and then be like, you got to.
And this is where the Christians supposed to come in at. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what us as Christians supposed to come in and stand that front ground and say, no, it's not happening. But we're not going to do it because we feel like as long as it's not coming to us at our front door, we cool. Not only that, here's my thing. Like I told everybody, it's cool right now. But when they start, like for people who don't want to take the vaccine, everybody want to holler that I want to take the vaccine. I ain't gonna say everybody. Some people, especially Christians, want to holler, they ain't gonna take that vaccine. They ain't gonna make me. They ain't gonna do this. They ain't gonna do that. We're gonna start seeing how many people got trust in God. How many people really ride with God. How many people really stand on God. From the beginning, well, I'm gonna say the people that I know. And anybody who say they was with God or say they are with God, you should have been preparing yourself for something like this from the beginning. That's one. Two, for the ones who say they with God, and we're gonna see how quick you jump in line to take that vaccine so that you can go. Because I'm telling you, like now, like in New York, they're making a mandate. If you go inside any building or any gathering, you have to have a vaccine.
Well, not
you have to have the vaccine.
One.
That he's doing it for everybody. Like he's trying to make it.
He said,
New York.
I know he said the gyms. It was like gyms, barbershops,
any public place. Yeah, is any public place.
Wayne.
I'm pulling it.
That's why I'm rocking with the governor in Florida. Yes, sir.
It's getting like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, for any indoor setting. So I'm reading it here. It's saying for any indoor setting where it's going to be a gathering of people, you have to have proof that you don't take vaccine. Some of the people are saying they're going to have a gathering outside, trying to be slick. But I feel them. But at the same time, here's my thing. Like my wife was saying, they can't, and they're not supposed to be able to make individual business do what they want them to do, private owned business, be like, no, they're not supposed to make you. But when pressure hit on certain people, when pressure hit, we're going to see. I'm telling you, like, it ain't even started yet. Like, we got to realize, even with the people getting, even with the people that's getting kicked out of their homes, they gave them another 60 days, but that's gonna stop. Watch, after these 60 days, that's when it stops. There's gonna be so many people getting kicked out of their homes because they either can't pay the rent, they can't catch up on their rent, or they can't do the things that they're supposed to do with the rent, right? So they're gonna get kicked out. Now it's gonna come down to either my kids eat, I'm hungry. When that stomach start growling, and it's just like a lion or something. They're gonna make sure, because they know if they go one more day without eating, they can possibly die, be weak enough to get killed by another prey. So when that belly get to the point where it start talking to the point where this could be it, you're gonna take drastic measures. And either your drastic measures is gonna go out to rob somebody, kill somebody for food, or you're gonna take that vaccine so that you can go in there and shop, so that you can, because people don't think that it's gonna happen. People don't, and if it don't happen, then I was wrong. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's leading up to it. Like I knew they was gonna come back with it and make it to a point where now you got to do this. And at first it was, we're not.
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I got faith in humanity That ain't gonna happen.
And the crazy thing, even when they brought it out, they was like, we're not gonna make anybody take this shot. That's on them.
Yeah.
You know, we're not forcing anyone to make that.
Really,
There's no way we would do that.
I'm gonna get ready
That's how,
just in case, but I got faith in humanity. But no,
that's how they get you. They get you with words.
Yeah.
They can't make you. You're right. They can't make you take the shot. It's illegal. You can't make nobody take the shot. But they can make you uncomfortable. They can make you very uncomfortable to where you like, for instance, you guys are you've seen, like, for instance, the NFL, if you ain't seen, they're not, their rules this season is they can't make players take the vaccine.
Yeah.
They can't make the players take the vaccine. But here's what they put into the rules this year.
Exactly.
If they don't take the vaccine,
Yep.
if they get sick, you won't get paid.
Exactly.
You get,
or they
you get
make
the
you,
team
or they
sick,
make you forfeit the game.
yeah, make you forfeit the game. If the team gets sick, you forfeit the games and you can't make them up.
Exactly.
And they don't get paid as well.
Mhm.
So that's putting pressure on each individual player. Now each player, you playing football, now you say, I don't want to be the one to get nobody sick.
Yeah.
Because now they know if you get that team sick, knowing and everybody else on the team is vaccinated, all those guys gonna look at you.
But see, here's
They'll
my
look
thing.
at you like, why didn't you get vaccinated?
Exactly.
So it's like, man, they pressuring. So pretty much the entire NFL is gonna be vaccinated at some point.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There was one guy, I forgot who he played for. He was like, he probably about to get ready for retirement. Because if
you talking about Hopkins? You talking about Bernard?
Yeah. Because he don't want to put he's not gonna get vaccinated. He don't want to put nobody else at risk.
Yeah.
So he just said he might just go ahead and retire, or whatever. And I would probably do the same thing as well. If it's coming down to that, I mean, I need to find something else to do. I mean, I got money now. I need to find something else to do. This just, if y'all getting this drastic with it,
and then people, you know what the Christians are gonna say? The Christians are going to say, well, it's not the mark of the beast because it's not on the head, it's not on the hand. I never said it was the mark of the beast. But they're conditioning you now.
Like,
so when they do bring it in.
Like, that's what Alana's saying. It's all a dress rehearsal.
Yeah, that's for the NWO. And she's right. That's exactly what it is. And they're trying to see how far they can push so that if you don't have nobody that's bucking, it's the same way. Look, listen, it's the same way where I don't even want to get on that. We'll get on that next time because we always go to that. But my thing is, like I said, it's a push towards control, to be able to control. Not only that, I don't forget, it's like 3, 4, 10,000 babies being had every day. And we're being overran and crowded, right? So they're trying to, eliminate some of the population. It's too many of us. Not only that, it's called control. If they can control you, then they can control, how everything go, because there's too many people out here that think on their own, too many people out here that's not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe. I don't know if anybody know where that movie come from, but it's not a lot of people that's going to fall for that. So they're trying to condition you and hurt you money-wise and hurt you that way by saying, okay, this is what's going to happen. If you don't take if you don't take the test, then we're going to not allow you to come in and shop. We're not going to allow you to go to football games, basketball games, any games. We're not going to allow you to come to the house pillar or any places or whatever they're saying, like Walmart. Who is it? Walmart, CVS, I think, Disney. It's a lot more big companies that already said they giving them a certain amount of time to
Walmart
have the vac. Huh?
Walmart said
Walmart said that.
I know. So
what?
That you have to get vaccinated.
You have to get vaccinated after a certain amount of days. The employees, or you got to quit.
So Disneyland, Disney period, what they're doing is,
let me see right quick.
They've already started it. They gave everybody a 60-day time limit to get the vaccine, and to go through that process.
Yeah.
But I know Walmart.
We probably would not be going down there again. We went earlier this year, and not even Disney. I'm glad I was able to take my kids last year. Before all this happened.
Yeah.
But we went last year, last December, and we went to just Disney Springs. And even down there, man, they had people. Everybody had to go one way. You park in the parking deck, but everybody walking the same line or whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, they got like 3 or 4 different, they got so many different exits, but everybody going through the same exit. They had people out there, pull your mask up, all this and that. Even even walking, once you get in, walking through the little town, they got speakers and stuff playing music, and every like 5 minutes, the lady will come on and say, please wear your mask, blase, blase. Make sure you properly wear your mask. It's a little recording. The proper way to wear your mask is pulled up over your nose. I'm like, I'm not walking through here.
Yeah.
All these people out here, it's hot, and you talking about fully wear that or whatever. I had it like right here.
Yeah.
Because they did not let anybody in unless you had that on or whatever. And we took the kids there. But after all that, we said this is the last time we come here while this is going on.
I mean,
we're gonna be going here. We're gonna be going to Disney. We're gonna be going to any of these places. We'll find other stuff to do.
And it's so crazy because people don't even understand how the mind works, right? Like they'll show you where in certain if you was to break down a lot of these commercials, they'll show you in parts of the commercial where they show certain things in the commercial, and your mind won't even know it, but your mind had already picked it up. And it's the same way as in these stores when they put these little
recorders on there.
What? Oh yeah, when they put these little things in the stores and the voice and all that.
I remember it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here thinking, right? I don't know if y'all ever seen the one, but this is one. It's Coke. And in the Coke picture, in the ice, it's a picture. And it forms like a little boy's face, but he's like sucking D.
Yeah.
Like he's going for it type junk.
Yeah. But
and
see,
I'm
that's
just thinking about like
all this pedophile stuff.
Coke is literally the #1 brand, like when it comes to drinks. Like they're top dog. They're worldwide. How many, like everybody's seen that picture or seen the videos and all that stuff. And it's like y'all got that stuff in there.
But people don't understand.
And it's like that's where we're at now though.
Yeah, but people don't understand that their brain, you be wondering like, yeah, I know everybody don't sat here and went, why am I thinking about that?
Yeah.
Because you don't seen it somewhere.
Yeah.
You just your mind, and that's how they get you. Like they got proof. They got proof of brainwashing without you even knowing you being brainwashed.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You'll think of something like, why am I even thinking? Like
it's like because now
it's like a tune come on that you never heard, and as soon as it go off, you replaying it back to back in your mind and your head, saying it, and you like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying it. It can be the most trashiest tune you ever heard.
Yes.
But you're playing it.
You're playing it.
I ain't gonna lie, you sound
That's why
old.
they do the songs on the radio. They play them 3 millions of times a day. It can be a garbage song, but if they play it enough, that's how you push music. And you know that. That's how you push music. You have one song from a CD that came out, but you push that same song for so long.
So long, people gonna love it, and they're gonna bob to it.
Loving it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, we don't. Some of us see it happening, right? And we see it, and it's like you can only get prepared, and you can only do what you need to do, right? Now, I know if I had a team of me, if I had 1 million me, we'll be out there on that front line. But it don't make sense if it's only 2 of us on the front line. And what I mean by that, I'm not finna go 2 people go and protest. That ain't gonna hurt nobody. They're gonna look at you like you dumb.
Yeah.
But when you got hundreds and hundreds right there, they're gonna start wondering what's going on, what's happening. But see, that's the thing. A lot of Christians have became scared, or they became complacent.
Y'all some punks.
You know, it's one or the other. They're gonna get scared or complacent, and it's to a point where we just sitting here watching it. We're just sitting here watching it happen. Yeah. Nobody's speaking up, or everybody acting like it's so cool, or like it's a good thing, or as long as it don't bother my camp. But like I said again, we're gonna see how you finna really find out all these Christian artists, all these Christian people who say they Christian or say they real with God. We finna really find out how Christian you really are, on how you really stand, because this stuff is only finna get worse. And even if it clean up, let's just say it get bad for 2 months or something, and after that, it's gonna that they have to bring in, and if this right here, if they mandate everywhere that you can't do anything unless you get the vaccination, and let's just say it go on for a month or 2. then can you imagine? And people got to get it to themselves, get into their head. If this is bad, can you imagine what's going to happen when they actually bring in the mark of the beast?
Yeah.
Or they actually make it a thing and say, okay, this is it. We don't care what y'all say. This is it. Where are we going to stand? What are we going to do? Like, as Christians, like, we need to be getting this junk together now and getting ourselves on point now.
You start Christian.
We should have been did it, but now we should be on point trying to do it now, because I'm telling you, it's going to get worse, and people are going to be looking, and people are going to be sad, and you're going to start looking at people and be like, dang, but I thought he was a Christian. Well, I thought he was going to hold that. I thought this. You're going to see, and everybody going to use an excuse of why they have to go, and that's between you and God. But everybody's going to use an excuse of why they got to go and get the vaccine and why they're going to get a vaccine. Because, again, when it started hitting them pockets and it started hitting that stomach, people going to start being like, shoot, that vaccine looking mighty good right now. They say they're going to give me $100, $1,000. Okay, bet. And people, and we're going to see. And people
they
going
doing that now. They
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
To people that get vaccines.
Yeah.
Shoot, Krispy
money
Kreme give
and
you
all
a
type of
donut every day for
shit.
free.
You heard G, he said Krispy Kreme give you a donut every day for free if you take the vaccine.
That sounds good.
You for real?
Yeah. Tay like, hold on, I might have to do that.
They started thinking.
Nah,
They started
really?
thinking, boy. They said, shoot, them donuts be good.
That
For
Krispy,
real though?
that's
Oh,
Krispy
yeah,
Kreme.
that's for real. Look, he asking for real.
No,
You for
I don't
real?
believe
You better not tell Monique that.
Are you sure? You sure it's Krispy Kreme? You sure it wasn't Dunkin'? Cause you know, if it's Dunkin', I could accept that. It's okay. Krispy Kreme, I might go get it.
How can they do that? I'm trying to figure out how.
Cause I mean, it don't hurt them. It's a donut, one donut.
Yeah, but
And plus you forcing
a lot of people.
But see, here's the thing: they know that, right? If they can force a lot of people, they probably get paid from the people, like from governments or whatever, to endorse doing that. So it's like, you know, we might miss $2, but we really making $100 for each $2 that we losing.
Yeah.
Shoot, hey, why not?
And like what's her name just said, she said she had a dream that the military was forcing people out their home. That's probably what you see when you when they start talking about the people in the rental place that don't want to leave because they can't, you know, pay their rent and stuff, and they feel like it's the government fault, which it is the government fault. Yeah. But they don't want to leave, so now they got to send the army or whoever up in there to get the people out. So that's probably what you see, and it's going to happen. Like, can you imagine, man? It's 6 million people that they're talking about finna be evicted out their homes because they can't pay, or they're not going to be able to pay. How you could be that evil,
landlord, and allow that and be
yes,
okay
yes,
with that? Like, okay, so these people about now you don't have any tenants, like, and it's the ones in, like, I ain't gonna say it's all of them, but what about the ones in low poverty areas? You forcing them out of their home?
Yeah,
who coming there?
Exactly.
You gonna be out of money.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, but at the same time,
but
look,
say, like,
they can sell. Listen, don't. I'm sorry, G.
No, you go ahead.
But they'll sell that property and get what they can off of it before they'll sit there and lose.
Yeah.
So let's just say if I'm losing $100,000 a month,
sell it back,
and
to the
I
bank.
know I ain't gonna be able to keep it up to myself. Let me just sell it back to the bank or whoever wanted for $2 or $3 million and just count my losses and go.
See,
that's what they'll do.
Like I was saying, it's like everybody want to be took care of, but don't want to take care of nobody.
Yeah.
Like, cause like if you think about it, right? Like what Tay was saying, if the landlord is like, you know what, all right. Cause I mean, think about it, right? When you a landlord, that means you making money.
Yeah.
You're not making money. You making your money.
Yeah.
So how it work for you?
Yeah.
Or give them, do something. Like,
And
it's something you could do, but it's just like, nah, man, I'm gonna get my money. I just need my real money. I'm good.
And I'm not saying, like, let's pull this back. I'm not saying that the landlord ain't supposed to get their money.
No,
and they just supposed to keep letting people stay for free.
Oh yeah.
But when you know, like, okay, when you have people in your, or you got people in your landlord, right? I mean, on your land, and they are paying every time, right? Then all of a sudden they can't pay. But then you have those people that's late all the time or ain't paying all the time or behind. Get rid of them if that's the case.
Yeah.
But the ones that been paying on time, you know the reason why they ain't paying. Or take the ones and say, okay, well, listen, I know I charge $800 a month or $1,000 a month, whatever it is. Give me $100 a month. Can you give me $100 a month to still get something? You get what I'm saying? But they don't want that. They want the whole. They want the whole thing. And then here's my
Or
thing.
can you at least just take care of the bills that you use?
Exactly. But here's my thing though. Even with that, the people that are getting unemployment haven't even looked at.
A job.
Haven't even looked at. No, not a job. Haven't looked at paying him something.
Yeah,
or them something. And that's my thing.
What I was about to go to.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like I don't like.
Exactly
I understand, and that's why a lot of them are bitter right now.
About even the handicap though, like right.
Yeah.
Like think about like, okay, we're gonna shoot y'all a stimulus check.
Yeah.
We're gonna pay y'all unemployment checks.
Yeah.
People are like, shoot, I got this. I'm straight. I don't gotta work a job.
But even if you getting it, still pay something.
Pay him,
I know what you're saying.
But I'm saying,
but
saying like, think about how hard you're handicapping people.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I ain't gotta work. I can sit at home. I can watch my kids. I can give my landlord his money when I need to give him his money.
I'm gonna do that.
I'm straight. What I need to work for?
Exactly.
That's wrong, and that's straight up, and that's another thing. Speaking from that side, that is a big problem. That because now don't get me wrong, because I don't want nobody to think I didn't enjoy the stimulus and all that, because I did.
Oh, I did.
Same time, I did. You can't give it back. But it handicapped a lot of people, and the unemployment, it helped people that needed it, but also it helped handicap people that really didn't need it, and it causing people to quit their jobs and all this and that. And then now they don't, when it get to the point where you don't want to go back to work because you're making more in unemployment, it's hurting people. And that was the big thing. Like a lot of people, and I don't know because I wasn't one of those people, but people getting put out their homes, but you're not going back to work.
Yeah.
Or everybody got a stimulus check. And everybody got a stimulus check, but like you said, you still not paying something. Whatever, but it's just so crazy how the people that now I know some jobs, they did say some jobs had closed down, but from listening to the news, listening to everybody else, all these jobs that are having to hire people because they don't have nobody to work. And there's a restaurant somewhere, I don't know if it was a Chick-fil-A or somewhere, they had to close because they put up a sign say they had to be closed because nobody's coming to work or whatever. I think that should be like with that. There should be a process you have to go through, just like everything else.
Well,
they make you go through in order to kind of
go ahead.
If you're able to get a job and your job is asking you to come back, but you don't want to come back because you're getting more money.
Yeah.
Making unemployment. They should figure out a way to, figure that out and do that the right way, because it's causing a lot of business. A lot of businesses are hurting.
But see, they're not gonna do that.
No. But see, the plan, and then the thing,
I know they're not.
And then the thing is, their plan is to destroy the dollar. Yeah. That's why they so quickly giving out all this money.
That, and then that's what I mean.
It's
been started even with opening the businesses in China though.
Yeah.
Because that hurt us.
Yeah.
Like nothing's being made here no more.
Yeah. And then not only that, they're like what's the name said? They're paying certain churches to close their doors.
Yeah.
Close their doors and vacate it. They're paying them. They're paying certain businesses to close. Certain small business, they're paying. Some of them, they're just like, okay, you don't want to take this money or you don't want to do this. Well, this is what we'll do. We're going to do it this way. So it's going to eventually squeeze you to the point where you got to close.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And what people don't fail to realize is that they're doing this to kill the dollar, because the dollar's not going to be worth nothing soon. It's already to a point where it's getting weaker and weaker now.
We owe China
we owe China so much.
Trillions.
We don't even know.
Trillions.
We don't even know when they're going to call in for their debt. Like when they're going to call it, look, we need the money. You know what I'm saying? We need this.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
the way the vaccine going, it might call us quick.
If you think about that, all right, let's say we owe China $1 trillion. We just printed $1 trillion to just give away to every all these places.
Yeah.
Not one, not two. How many times? 3 or 4 times. 3 times. 3 or 4 times. And I'm like, we should not be in debt. There's no way.
Nah.
But we are. So that should tell you something like, where is this money coming from?
Yeah, they just printing and printing and printing and printing to the point it's not going to be worth nothing. Because what's happening is all these countries are looking at I'm finna say Atlanta, but looking at United States and saying, whoa, they get to bail themselves out with their own money because they're the one that's printing the money. Yeah. So they get to bail themselves out. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to go up under one currency to where we make this thing something where everybody.
That's what what's name did. Europe.
Yeah.
Most of Europe.
Yeah.
Created the euro. Everybody had their own. Then it was like, you know what? Let's make a union. We get together. Boom. And now that's being out America's dollar.
Yeah. And now watch what happens. We're going to have to follow up under that. We follow up under that. There's going to be rules and things, all things that change. And people, and we're going to have a dictator. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be crazy. It's finna get crazy and people don't even see it. They just think that Christians. See, the thing is, we're Christians, right? We talk so much, right? And we talk and we talk and we talk and we talk, right? But then there's no action, or not even that. God has been warning us since way back, since our parents' parents. And because things drastically haven't happened so quick, then we're like, man, they just talking. The world ain't finna end.
That's how it happened.
God ain't coming back. We got a lot of time. He been gone so far by now. We got someone, and people are thinking that, and they don't understand that. Look at what's going on, dog. It's so much. It said it. It's gonna be killings everywhere. Killing, like you'll be able to see this in the streets. What we seeing in the street? You can see this on your phone now.
Yeah,
live.
This dude I was listening to was talking about. He was like, back in the days, it was like, you know, people would say they was doing this stuff, and you wouldn't really know for sure.
Yeah.
Like now, he's like, especially with the rap culture, everybody's putting their lifestyles on social media. On video, where somebody else is catching it on video.
Man.
Yeah.
So there's so many phones around it, John.
So many phones, so many cameras everywhere. And people are getting caught up. And you just see this. Like you're looking at people like people filled with so much anger and hurt. It's anger and it's hurt. Yeah. People are hurt because they don't know what to do. They've been hurt so much. But then it's anger too.
And think about how they did all of it by taking the fathers out the home.
Yep. That was the plan from the beginning. Get rid of the fathers.
Take what?
The fathers out the home. Get rid of the fathers.
That's
a whole nother topic there. Well, that's something we could talk about next. But
that's where it all started mostly, though.
Because we're going to talk about that one next week. Because, man, my eyes became open to a lot of stuff.
So that's the next week topic. Y'all heard it here, folks, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. Tune in next week.
My eyes came open to a lot.
Oh yeah, when you actually like look into that though, and you realize like a father really has a lot of impact.
Does
that figure, that authority figure has a lot of impact on everything.
Yeah.
And it's like it's because God designed it that way. He designed it to be the mom and the dad in that household taking care of their kids.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And when you don't have one, you know, that messes up everybody else.
Exactly. Elena said that there are some preachers that's encouraging their congregation to get vaccines so they can keep them government coins coming in.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
that's
and this stuff is crazy.
Oh, I'm saying they doing paid promotion.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's paid promotion.
Yeah.
And support my mixtape. Shoot it
for real. But it's getting so crazy, man. Like you even got people don't even want to come out, and you got people now don't even want to come out and feed the homeless now. They just want to stay at home and collect that check and use COVID as the excuse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now it's Delta. And then they talking about something else. They just named something else after Delta. I forgot what they called it. But
Delta.
Now it's Delta. And it's if people don't see what's going on and see what's about to happen, like they could call you crazy all they want. You know, if God gave you the word to pass and tell people to get ready or to get their stuff together, get their food, get food up, all this stuff stack up and store up, because you don't know how
It's
long this
called
thing.
lambda.
That's it. Yeah, lambda. They got this new thing, and if you don't see this, you was never with Christ. And you call it what you want, but there's something like even in my heart, like on my chest, like things just don't feel right. They feel weird. They don't feel right. And every time I feel
Nothing
like
feels
that,
the same.
yeah, every time I
Exactly.
felt like that, something big happened. I can name things that happened that when I felt like this, and now it just feels like all we waiting for is that one hit.
Yeah.
That one hit, and everything is finna twist.
But see, I was even thinking about that. Like, I understand. Okay, you know, you get older, you might fall out of certain things. But then I think about it, like, but nah, bro, because like it wasn't like this with such and such or all these other times and da da da. And it's like everybody. To me personally, this is what it feels like. It felt like everybody is just walking around lost.
Yeah.
Like not even everybody. Most people are just waiting around lost, waiting on their time to die, waiting on whatever happened
But
to
don't
happen.
understand what you got to go through before you die.
Yeah.
Like people are waiting on the die, and you got the people that are being, and I call them
Like,
cowards,
everybody's just
that killing
tired, pretty
themselves.
much.
They're
Yeah.
killing themselves so they don't have to deal with it, but don't understand what they're gonna be dealt with.
Yeah.
But it's just
like everybody's tired. Everybody gave up.
yeah.
That's what it
But
feels
see,
like.
God even said he's got to come back. He's got to come back because even Christians will be on his Christian people will be on gave up.
Yeah.
That's how bad it is. So my thing is he's got to come back. But at the same time, everything's gotta be what's that word? It's gotta come to pass.
Yeah.
It has to come to pass. And people don't think it's gonna come. Some people don't think it's gonna come to pass. Some people think this is fruit. Some people think they got years and years, another 40 years before it happened. Some people think they're gonna be 80 years old, dead and gone before it happened. And don't understand this thing is coming right around the corner and it's moving fast,
Pay with
dog.
Christ, man.
It's moving
Pay with
fast. It's like now, like I remember when certain things was happening, it took a long time for it to happen. Like if they were saying you gotta have this or you gotta have that or you gotta do this, it took a long time. 2-3 years for it to happen, 4 years for it to happen. Everything now is happening like this within 2 months, 3 months increase. Look at us now. Where we at now? We're in August.
Yeah.
We just sat here and was talking about 2021. Like we was just talking about 2021. We already in August, man. What's this? The 7th month, 8th month? We got like 4 more months, 5 more months. That's it. That's it. In this year, like things are moving super fast. If people don't see this and people don't understand this, something's wrong with you. You're in denial and you just don't want to see it. You know, like it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like it's super crazy. Like we got man. Listen, listen. I'm gonna say this. You know, I don't know if y'all want to say anything after this or whatever, but I'm gonna tell you this. Listen, if you hear this or if you hear this later, start preparing. I mean, just try and prepare now.
Exactly.
Start preparing now. Start getting your food. Start getting water. Start getting things for water, cannons for water, or start getting your first aid kits, everything that you think you would need, and get a month or 2 months worth of that stuff up for your family because
more.
we don't know how long this thing gonna last.
Yeah.
And we don't know when it's going to hit. Well, I feel like it's going to hit very, very soon. I feel like it's coming right around the corner because they're already implementing certain things. But we don't know how long it's going to last.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my thing. We don't know how long this thing going to last. And it's like, what do we do? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, we got to try and listen, get the stuff up now. Start preparing now. But you know, we'll start preparing because right now, like they hear my voice and you'll start preparing now because you feel it. And then like 2 weeks from now, because ain't nothing happening, you'll start eating that food or start being like, oh man, it's all good. I'm telling you, I told people this I told people this when we first moved over in the house. It was about 2 years after we moved over in the house. I told a couple of people this to get their stuff prepared, get prepared. And then we came all the way to now. They thought it was gonna happen right then. I didn't know when it was gonna happen. I just know we were supposed to be prepared. And then all of a sudden, last year, was it last year before? When they wouldn't when everything was out the stores, there was nothing in the stores. And some people didn't have food, some people didn't have this, some people didn't have that, because there was nothing. As soon as they put it in there, it was gone just like that. They had to ration out people and tell people, hey, you can only buy one thing of beef.
Yeah.
One thing of turkey, because it was gone like that. It was gone. So my thing is, that was just the beginning. What's finna happen now is gonna be way worse than that. Watch what I tell y'all. And people don't think it is. They're gonna be like, oh, he's gonna be wrong. But I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. And when it does, don't be surprised, because you've been warned. You know, people have been warned. And there's gonna be some people who stumble upon this Now For Real podcast and gonna hit it. And either they're gonna take it lightly or they're gonna listen, and then they're gonna do what they're supposed to do. But don't wait till the last minute. You know, I'm just being real. But
Yeah.
you know, if y'all want to say anything, you can, and then we're gonna get ready to end it and stuff.
There you
That's a
go.
mouthful. You're right.
I mean, my thing,
You're right, man.
uh,
Get prepared, man. Now.
and it's crazy because the truth is, like, right, you're gonna tell people this, and some folks gonna listen, and the rest of it is just like they're not gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
Same thing with like anything else in life. Like
Mhm.
how folks be out here really giving the blueprint on how to get money, how to do this. It's out there.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna
But
tell you how to
people's
survive.
not gonna do it because they too lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's just the God honest truth. It's just like, dude, like,
And for any Christians, yeah, it is. And for any Christians that's real Christians, don't get frustrated because people not listening to you.
yeah, facts.
Don't get frustrated because, you know, they think this, they think that. Because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. When this stuff do hit and it hit hard,
They coming back.
they're gonna
to you.
come back to you and ask you what God say.
I mean, think about
Watch
about
what
it,
I tell you.
It's crazy because you know it happens in the Bible every
Yeah.
time. Noah
Yeah.
thought he was crazy,
Mhm.
bro. You building a boat and it's literally 90 degrees outside. It's not finna rain. What
Yeah.
you building a boat for?
Yeah.
Job,
Yeah.
wife and servant, and you need to give up on God, bro. Because
Yeah.
this man, you going through all this, you ain't did, and all you've been doing was being so devoted to him and doing your practices. So if he real, why would he put you to this stuff?
Yeah.
Then next thing you know, the man come out with way more than what he even started with type junk. And it just like it did continue through the Bible, like every time, like folks gonna look at that's why the Bible say you're gonna be called to be peculiar people. Cause it's like you gonna be that outstander. Like nobody's gonna be like, oh, you know what? Like, yeah, this the wave. No, you're not gonna be the wave. You're gonna be weird. People gonna pick on you. People gonna do this stuff. But that's what's supposed to happen. And that's what God told you was gonna happen.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people said some real good stuff on here where, you know, they was talking about some said they're
He
not
said,
gonna take the
I can survive on land.
Yeah, he said I can survive on land.
Put me in water though, I'm dead.
But some said they're not taking the vaccine. Some saying they got food stacked up.
No
You know, different things, and it's it's bad that we're getting to this point and that it's about to happen,
Yeah,
and
that
these things are
come to
going to
this.
happen. But people don't understand that some people are just evil. I mean, they are just pure evil, and
that's a real thing.
it's all about money and being wealthy to them and having power, and that's it. They don't care who
It's
they
not
knock
even
over
really
and what
about
they
the
do.
wealth, it's just about the power.
Yeah. And that's it. But like I'm telling y'all, listen, any Christians out there, again, don't get discouraged, because I'm telling you, if you're a real Christian and you out there and you hear and you know you heard from God and you know what God done told you, these same people that's doubting you and thinking these going to be the same people that run back and ask you what God said. What should they do? Pray for me, please help me. This, that, and don't glorify when it happens. Don't glorify, don't brag, don't do none of that. God don't want you to do that.
It say
Love
it in the
on them,
Bible.
get them love. If God tell you no, don't, then you don't. If God tell you to, then you do it. Period. And that's what we got to do as Christians, because we have to forgive and we have to have mercy. We have to do the same thing God did with us. But sometimes God will tell you not to move on that person. He'll tell you not to,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And don't do it. But sometimes, you come and those people are going to ask for help, and you have to help them. You know what I mean? And that's what we have to do. Like, even if you storing up food for yourself, store up for food for other people, for your neighbors. You know what I mean? Store food for your neighbors and other people to feed. Like, for real. Like, there's no way I could sit here and just see people just, unless God tell me, hey, step back. No, keep your door closed. Don't do nothing. I can't just see my neighbors or see my people starving.
Yeah.
And when I say my
that could
people,
be a
I mean
reason.
everybody. I don't mean
Everybody.
just black.
The
You don't know
humans.
why, like I said, God tell you to store up stuff. It
Yeah.
could be to help.
Hey, God could call us home.
Just for yourself
Yeah,
all the time. It could be for helping other people. You never know.
exactly. God could call us home, and the food could be left for somebody else. We don't know what.
Mhm.
We don't know. We just have to be obedient, y'all.
Could you imagine how crazy that'd be, like, right? Like, we store up food or whatever, right? Boom. Because see, that's the thing with God. God's not like a now person. He's a bigger picture person.
Yeah.
So it's like, boom, we stock up our food. He call us home. Someone after the rapture done already happened. Someone's like, man, God, I had people tell me about you, and I know I didn't listen, but like, if you still here, like, bless me, let me find something to eat. Then they stumble across your house that's empty.
That's empty.
And you got all the food they needed.
Yeah.
And then you just saved a soul just by being obedient after you dead.
Exactly.
That joint would be like, it's
never-
crazy.
you
Like,
never
folks
said-
don't be thinking like that,
Yeah.
though.
And you see this right here? Hold on. Read this right here.
They're starting to buy out the water aquifers. Yeah.
And yes,
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. And like, people see it, and other people see it. They're just gonna be silent. See, and the thing about the government is gonna be very, very silent about everything.
Because it's a
You know
me
what I mean?
first mentality.
Yeah, they're gonna be super silent.
You remember when we was
Ted
talking
happens.
remember when we was talking about that like a long time
Yeah.
ago? Like, this is like 10 years ago type junk, when we was just like, dude, folks is gonna be out here like government. Watch people in government positions and stuff, because they pretty much gonna tell on themselves.
Yeah.
I remember we was like, cops buy up a lot of water. We started buying up a lot of water. Next thing you know, it was like a water shortage or something like that. And they started limiting everybody's water and doing all that junk. And we was just like, it was just crazy, because it's like, y'all ain't gonna tell us. But by the time they tell you, it'd be too late.
Yeah.
Because they straight now. Now that they straight, all right, now we just let the rest of the people do what they got to do.
Exactly.
We'll tell them now.
And that's the thing. Like, man,
it's a whole lot of selfishness.
We definitely be praying for you. Definitely, Elena. And like I said, man, people look at this and go, a month right now, and go, ain't nothing happened. They don't know what they talking about.
Wrong.
Them folks so wrong. And then the next month after hit, or the next year it hit. Listen, I'm not telling you that it's gonna happen tomorrow, but it's going to happen.
It's going.
And you're gonna have to survive off some of your food that you have at the house. And you're not gonna be, even if we say, let's just say, even if we say it don't happen till next year, regardless. It's already been shown that you got to, in the Bible's already talked about, you got to take the mark of the beast before any trades or any buying or anything like that.
Yeah.
So why not prepare for that?
Don't let it sneak up on you.
Yeah.
You know it's coming. Don't let it sneak up on you. Be ready.
Yeah. And a lot of people just think, I'm telling you what people think. They think that they're gonna die before they see this.
They're gonna die, or they think they got time.
Or they think they got time. Like, for real. Just like people who think, oh, I got time to get saved. I got time. I'm not ready yet.
Folks think too, like,
even if you
go ahead.
If you have time flies now. Time is moving so fast, man. Time is moving so fast, and this whole time you forget about it, before you know it, it can be 3, 4, 5 years down the road, but you don't feel like it's like was just last year, because you thought you had time and you forgot about it, and before you know it, now you stuck. You stuck. So
saying that, but that's what I was saying, like, when it comes, right, folks gonna think he's gonna be like how it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, they pushing it. They pushing me to get the mark of the beast. But I mean, I still kind of got the option
Yeah.
to still do what I want.
And then they
Not
think it's gonna.
understanding, like, no, it's not gonna be like that.
No, it's
Gonna be-
not.
This is like Alon said, like this is just a rehearsal.
That's it.
All right, let's see how the people act.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We still got these few people we gotta worry about. Once they die off, then we know we Gucci. They probably, depending on how everything went with this, it's gonna happen again.
Yeah, but not
They're
even.
gonna bring something different. They're gonna say, all right, now let's see. Oh, like, what is that?
But they not even dying. They're gonna put that. That's why they're building these camps for
Yeah.
renegades like us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But no, I'm just saying because it's just like they think like it's just like, dang, all right, we got this little group to worry about. Once it gets to, let's just say right now, right, 60% of the world will go get the vaccination or whatever, but the other 40 is like, nah, we ain't with that.
Yeah.
Then they probably gonna, once that number gets to like 10%, it's a 90-10 situation. Then they're like, okay, bet now this is when we can do it.
Yeah.
All right, everything locked down. Y'all can't do jack nothing if you ain't got the little mark chip thing, whatever you want to call it. If you don't got this marking, then hey, look, you can't come here.
And that's why they're doing it to stall. I mean, to starve you out. You know what I mean? And we should be ready.
I think they might be ending up doing this. They're gonna make everything seem kind of clear again.
Nah.
And they might. No, I'm saying like I think it's gonna be to a point where, you know what? All right, if you haven't already got it, cool. Then they're gonna bring something else in that's gonna be way worse. Then when they see, okay, we got them, boom, that's when it's gonna happen.
Well, they doing it now. That's why the Delta is worse than what it was. And then the other one you just said is worse than Delta.
Yeah.
And they keep bringing in something. There's always
That's
something.
What I'm saying.
It's
I think
always
it's gonna
something.
be something bigger though than this.
Nah, I don't think so. And the only reason, and that's not to disagree with you,
Nah,
but the only reason I say that is because they already got. Listen, they know that only a certain amount of people gonna go get that vaccine. They know that, and they get prepared for it.
Oh yeah.
And they know a certain amount of people is not. What they're finna get ready to do is they're trying to bring to a point where now they can bring the military in. And what I mean by that is because think about it. If your kids ain't eating because you refuse to take the vaccine, you finna get out there and do some kind of drastic measures.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're gonna start
Martial
doing
law.
exactly.
But
You're gonna
what I'm
start
saying,
doing
like,
things.
but see, that's what I'm
that
saying.
you ain't got no business.
It's gonna, when that happen, right? Then that's when they're gonna come in and just be like, you know what, we shutting it down. Cause there's gonna be a lot of people. That 40 gonna turn into 10 quick. Trust me.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like it's just gonna be a whole nother situation, but it's gonna be something that's gonna make it way worse. So like, let's just say, right, they do that, and they like, you know what, y'all can't shop here because y'all ain't got a vaccine or y'all ain't got boom.
Yeah.
And then that 40% that was like, I'm not getting the vaccination, it's still like I'm not gonna get the vaccination, but I'm finna go out here and get mine.
Yeah.
Whether folks got to get killed or not. Then they bring in martial law, and then that's the next big theme right there. And folks gonna be like, oh, military, we can't fight them. You know what? Let me just go ahead and get this because they said we need to get it, and I'm straight. And then that's when that 40 turned into 10.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, people just need to. Yeah, I hear what you're saying because
It's
you
gonna
know
be,
it's going.
yeah, it's gonna.
things
But I'm
gonna
saying
happen.
it's gonna happen
But
quick. Like it's
people
gonna,
need to just prepare. I'm
Yeah.
just being honest. There's enough food out there to prepare. There's enough stuff to go out and seeds and
let the
stuff to
government
start.
tell it it's not.
Yeah. And then here's the crazy thing: they paying freaking farmers
to stop,
to destroy their crop. The
to
dude
destroy
just
it, to stop farming.
yeah. The
all
dude
that.
was this dude was just on TikTok, and he was letting out a big tank of oil just on the back road because he said that the government is paying them to get rid of a lot of oil.
Yeah.
But they trying to crash the
That's what I'm
market
saying.
and
And then
crash
think
everything
about
so they can control everything.
a lot of rappers, or a lot of, well, I say rappers because that's how I watch the most, because I'm into music heavy. But a lot of people are doing their own farming. getting their own cows and doing it themselves. And it's just like, bro, that's what it's gonna be like. If you ain't already set up and you ain't already got your own seeds and all this stuff, then you kind of screwed. But even then, if you got your own stuff, they gonna come in and be like, nah, you can't have this unless you da 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 da. Like they gonna be able to control all that. But folks ain't gonna listen. Some folks will, some won't.
Yeah, and that's you're right. Some gonna listen and some won't, and that's the thing, man. It's just we can only talk so much about this, and we
Yeah.
can only tell people so many times to do what they need to do, and
Yeah.
and that's it. That's
It's all
all
in
we can
God's
do,
planning.
and it's all in God's plan, and it's all. But like some people, like us, the only thing like last year, the year before that, the only thing that we felt was that we was in the house all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like we was
Yeah.
kind of in the house a lot.
Well,
But there was
that's what I'm
people.
saying. But even with me, it didn't even affect me.
No, it didn't affect us.
I go to
No,
my job,
and that's
come
it, and
back,
come back.
do what I
Well,
gotta do.
other people it affected because they didn't have food. They
Yeah.
couldn't pay rent.
Yeah.
They lost lights. They lost this. They
You know what I'm
lost
saying?
that.
It
They
hit
lost
them
that.
hard. It hit
And
certain people hard. I
yeah.
thank God for that though.
Yeah, and I'm not bragging about anything. I'm just saying when you follow God and when you listen to
gonna
God
take care
and
of
when
his
you
people.
do what you're supposed to do and you just do the things God tell you to do, He's gonna take care of you. You just got to do it. Like
Yeah.
faith without work is dead. So God can
Yeah.
tell you, hey, go over here to the right. And that's it. He ain't gonna tell you what's over there. He might not tell you. And you go over
Yeah.
to the right and see a whole bunch of water that you were just thirsty and about to die of thirst.
Yeah.
And because you was obedient, you went over there, bam, whole bunch of water. So my thing is, it's just being obedient and especially the people who have left church. There's a lot of people that have left church and now they won't listen to no one because they feel like they know everything or they feel like
Yeah.
nobody can tell them because either they've been church hurt or certain things that false prophets have got up and said and it ain't been true.
Yeah.
And they think that the church is like that, or they feel like they ain't got to listen because they're their own person. Just because somebody praise you, or just because you out there and this is for the Christian artists, just because, or even musicians, anything, just because somebody praise you, or you got a group of people that likes your music, don't mean that you're anointed.
Mm-hmm.
God. I mean, God. It even talks about people having a gift or anointings and still not a part of Him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
shoot, Michael Jackson was anointed.
Yeah. So my thing, exactly.
Like,
so my thing
that's someone
is,
who was,
don't think just because you got a crowd of people screaming your name that, oh man, this must be God. Because it could be your bad behavior. So
Prince was anointed.
Yeah. So my thing is, man, listen, y'all know where to follow us. We'll be back on here next week to talk about this and some other stuff and whatever else happened. With time going like it's going now, we might have to start getting on here maybe one more day because it's things that just happening left to right. But anyway, if y'all want to say something or go out on it, listen, just pray for us. And we're asking that anyone, you can send. We have a Patreon, or we have Nah for Real 100 on Cash App, where you can, send money so that we can keep this podcast going because it takes money to keep this podcast going. We have lights, we have all this, and then not only that, you have to pay a subscribe, pay a place. We have to play 2 different places to keep this thing going. And so, going in your pockets. And then what we do when we go out and help the youth and help other people and all that, this stuff get very, 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 very expensive.
Yeah.
So if you know anybody or yourself that would like to donate and become a monthly donator, it don't matter if it's $10, $20,
Monthly,
$5, whatever. Listen, anything will help.
Fact.
So with that said, yeah. And I want to say this, like with me, God has really been dealing with me, and I'm really on this level of praying and trying to find out what God want me to do next or how He want me to do things. Sometimes I forget to pray, and then I wake up at night and I lay in my bed and just pray. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to get on your knees and da da da. And I don't feel like you have to cry out 24/7. But I think that you have to be sincere when you talk to God, and you have to listen. You have to be silent sometimes. And with that said, like, that's what I do. And I don't ever want to steer nobody wrong.
Yeah.
Ever. When I did this podcast was for us to open people's eyes so they can see and discuss things that the church won't talk about.
Yeah.
And to be able to feel free with your discussions and not think somebody's going to look at you sideways because you asked this or because we said this or because we talked about this. So that's what it's for. And we're asking that y'all please support the movement. So you and
Yes, sir.
Say, you got anything you want to say, man?
Nah, man, I I enjoyed it. Definitely enjoyed it. A lot of good stuff was talked about. So glad everybody was. We had a lot of people that I was seeing chiming in. So yeah, support us, man, and we'll continue to do this week in and week out.
Facts. That's it, man.
thank you, Elena. She said, y'all, we're doing an awesome job. And you right, Hurricane.
Thank you.
You're right. You know, we need to really think about getting some land. You know, I know moms have been talking about it. We've been talking about it, but like for real, I don't care if the land ain't clean yet. We need to be thinking about getting some land so we can have land if we have to run there or have to go there. Because you just don't know. You really don't know, and you don't know how bad things gonna get, you know. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. One time I said to myself, I said, I wish the world could just go back to like where you had the garden and you had to where there was no electronics.
Y'all heard it here first. He done screwed.
Yeah.
No, for real, because that brought that back then
it was closer.
You was way closer, and
tight-knit
people would help each other. People was more family oriented, and then like the village that raised the kids. It was just a lot more different. Like I enjoy electronics, but it had taken us to a point where
separation.
It separated all us to a point.
And that's the thing that we're gonna start back
Yeah.
talking. We're gonna talk about it next week.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it next week. So y'all chime in next week. Same day, same time, 7 p.m. We're gonna try and be here 7 p.m. on the dot like we always been. You can catch us on any major podcast stream, Apple, Podbean, Google, anywhere. You catch us on Facebook, YouTube, and like I say, share. When you get a chance, share this and let somebody else hear it.
Yeah.
You know, just in case.
Yeah.
But with that said, man, we are out of here. We love y'all. Thank y'all so much for chiming in. Thank y'all so much for staying in and being a part of this with comments and everything. We love y'all. With that said, made up, made out.
May salute, baby.
May salute.
It's funny because you late because it's delay.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Like that it is.
May salute.